I've been replaying this moment in my head all week and I still don't know if I'm the jerk here. AITA for making a joke about my friend's new piercing at a party when everyone laughed except him? He's been icing me out since, and now I'm wondering if I crossed some invisible line. It's not like I stabbed him with a fork, it was just words. But the way he glared at me, you'd think I'd ruined his life. Okay, rewind a bit. I'm a 28-year-old barista by day, amateur stand-up comic by night, or at least, I'm trying to be. I've got a regular open mic gig at this dingy little spot called the Rusty Tap, where the stage smells like stale beer and regret. My humor's sharp, a little dark, and I lean into roasting people I know because it usually lands. My crew's used to it except, apparently, Derek. Derek's 30, a tattooed sound tech who's been my ride or die since we bonded over a busted amp at a punk show 5 years ago. He's got this chill, I've seen it all vibe with a wardrobe of black hoodies and a habit of twirling his keys like he's auditioning for a cowboy movie. We've got a rhythm, I poke fun, he smirks, life moves on. The setting for this mess? A pop-up party at an abandoned mini-golf course. Yeah, you heard that right. Some local DJ rented out this creepy, overgrown place, think chipped clown statues, a windmill missing half its blades, and a snack shack turned bar with string lights dangling off it. It's the kind of spot where you half expect a serial killer to pop out, but instead, you get 50 hipsters sipping IPAs and pretending they're in a music video. Derek dragged me along, promising vibes and free nachos. I brought my girlfriend, Mia, who's 26 and a graphic designer with a knack for finding the weirdest filters on her phone, like, she'll turn your selfie into a Renaissance painting while you're mid-sentence. The night was buzzing. People were tossing glow sticks into the old water hazards and someone had hooked up a projector to play glitchy lo-fi beats on the side of the windmill. Derek showed up late, strutting in with this fresh piercing, a silver hoop through his septum glinting under the lights. It was bold, even for him. He'd been hyping up getting it done for weeks on our group chat, complete with memes of bulls and matadors. I figured it was fair game. So, we're all posted up near the 9th hole, me, Mia, Derek, and a couple randos from the sound tech scene. Mia's snapping pics of the clown statue, giggling about how its nose looks like a cursed potato when I spot Derek fiddling with the hoop. He's tilting his head like he's checking it in an invisible mirror, and I see my shot. Yo, Derek, I call out, loud enough to cut through the bass, you planning to lead the cows home with that thing, or is this just your face's new doorbell? It's quick, it's dumb, but the delivery's got that snap I've been working on. Mia snorts so hard she almost drops her phone. The randos crack up, one of them slapping his knee like I'm Peak Chappelle. Even Derek's lips twitch for a sec like he's about to fire back. Then it flips. His face hardens, keys stop spinning in his hand, and he goes, dude, that's over the top. Chill. The air shifts like, you know that moment in a horror movie when the music cuts out? Mia's still giggling, oblivious, but I feel it. I try to play it off, tossing him a nacho and saying, what, too soon? You're still pretty, man. He doesn't bite. Just stares me down, then mutters something about needing a drink and bails toward the shack. The group kinda shrugs it off, but I'm stuck there, nacho dust on my fingers, wondering what just happened. Here's where it gets messy. 20 minutes later, I'm grabbing a beer when Derek corners me by the old ticket booth. No preamble, just launches in, you think you're so funny, huh? That piercing took guts and you made it a circus act. His voice is low, tight, not his usual laid-back drawl. I'm caught off guard, he's never cared before. I've roasted his thrift store boots, his failed vegan phase, even the time he accidentally set off a smoke alarm with a vape. He always laughed. So I push back, come on, man, everyone was cracking up. It's not like I said you look like a reject from a bullfight. Bad move. His eyes narrow and he snaps, maybe I'm tired of being your punchline. Ever think of that? Then he's gone, weaving through the crowd, leaving me with a warm beer and a sinking gut. I try to brush it off, but it stings. Mia notices I'm off and asks what's up, but I just mumble Derek's being weird. The rest of the night, he avoids me, posts up by the windmill with some new people, laughing like nothing's wrong, while I'm stuck replaying the joke. Was it the cow thing? The doorbell bit? I've said worse. Hell, last month I told him his hoodie collection made him look like a depressed ninja and he texted me a laughing emoji. Next day, I shoot him a text. Yo, we good? Didn't mean to piss you off. No reply. 2 days later, still nothing. Mia says he's overreacting, that he's probably just sensitive about the piercing because it's new. But then I hear through the grapevine, some mutual friend at the Rusty Tap, that Derek's been venting about how I always take it too far. Apparently, he's been stewing on this for a while, and the piercing joke was the last straw. Now the group chat's quiet, and I'm dodging open mic night because I don't want that awkward, hey, man, run in. I'm torn up about it. On one hand, I feel like a dick. Maybe I should have clocked that the piercing meant more to him than his usual whatever attitude let on. He's not wrong, it does take guts to walk around with a hoop through your face. But on the other, it was a party, everyone was loose, and I didn't mean harm. It's not like I posted it on X for the world to clown him. I'm just a guy trying to make people laugh, and he's acting like I keyed his car. Mia's on my side, but she's biased. She thinks I'm hilarious. The randos probably don't even remember. But Derek's silence is loud, and it's got me second-guessing every joke I've ever made. So Reddit, I'm laying it out. AITA for cracking that piercing joke? I didn't think it'd hit him this hard, but now I'm the asshole comic in our circle, and I don't know if I should apologize again or just let him cool off. What's the verdict? I'm still fuming about this, and I need to know if I'm the bad guy here. AITA for refusing to laugh at my coworker's offensive joke even though he's now calling me too serious and making it a whole thing? It's been 2 days, and the vibe at work is so off I'm considering smuggling my espresso machine into the bathroom just to avoid him. Here's how it went down. I'm 32, a shift supervisor at this quirky little indie movie theater called the Flicker Palace. It's one of those places with velvet seats, a popcorn machine that groans like it's haunted, and a neon sign out front that's missing the K, so it just says Flicker. I love it most days. My crew's small but tight. There's me, a couple ticket takers, and Jasper, the projectionist who's been there since VHS was a thing. Then there's Cody, 25, the snack bar guy who's newer, think floppy hair, chipped front tooth from a skateboarding wipeout, and a habit of drumming on the counter with straws when it's slow. He's loud, always got AirPods dangling like earrings, and he's obsessed with dropping edgy one-liners to impress us. Usually, I let it slide. He's young, he's figuring it out. The Flicker's not your typical 9 to 5. We're in this old brick building wedged between a vape shop and a laundromat, and the whole place feels like it's stuck in 1987. The lobby's got this faded mural of film reels and starlets, and we've got a tradition of screening weird midnight movies, think Eraserhead or The Room, for a crowd of insomniacs and art school dropouts. It's chill chaos, and I'm the one keeping it from tipping over. Jasper's too busy cursing at the projector, and Cody's too busy Snapchatting his nacho art to care. So, last Friday, we're prepping for a late-night Gremlins screening. It's dead quiet, just the hum of the slushy machine and Cody's straw-tapping remix of Sweet Caroline. I'm restocking the junior mints, Jasper's upstairs swearing at a jammed reel, and Cody's leaning on the counter, scrolling X for meme inspo. Out of nowhere, he goes, "Hey, you hear about that politician in the news?" Bet he'd love this one, and launches into a joke. I won't repeat it word for word, partly because it was a garbled mess, partly because it was that bad, but it was some lazy, gross jab about disability tied to a public figure who's been trending lately. The punchline landed like a wet sock, and he's grinning at me, waiting for the laugh. I freeze, box of candy in hand, and just stare at him. My brother's got cerebral palsy, he's 29, uses a wheelchair, and is funnier than Cody could ever dream of being. That joke hit me like a slap. I don't laugh, don't even fake a chuckle. I set the junior mints down, cross my arms, and say, "That's not funny, dude." Cody blinks, still smirking like he thinks I'm playing. What? It's just a joke. Lighten up. I'm not yelling, but my voice goes flat. Not everything's a punchline. Maybe skip that one next time. Then I walk off to check the ticket printer, heart thumping, trying not to lose it. He doesn't let it go. 5 minutes later, he's tailing me to the lobby, straws still in hand, going, "Oh, come on, you're too serious." It's not like I meant it. Everyone else would have laughed. I snap back, I don't care what everyone else does. That was shitty, and I'm not laughing. He rolls his eyes, full-on teenage tantrum style, and mutters, "Wow, okay, fun police," before stomping back to the snack bar. Jasper, who caught the tail end from the stairs, just shrugs and mumbles, "Kids these days," before disappearing again. The rest of the shift's a disaster. Cody's sulking, slamming the popcorn scoop louder than necessary, and I'm dodging him while pretending to care about the seat chart. The midnight crowd rolls in 20-odd weirdos in pajamas and hoodies, and I catch Cody muttering to one of the ticket takers, Lila, about how I can't take a joke. Lila's 19, sweet but clueless, and she giggles like it's gossip. By the time we lock up at 2 a.m., I'm exhausted, and Cody's left without saying bye. First time in months he hasn't lingered to yap about his SoundCloud beats. Saturday's worse. I walk in, and Cody's already there, blasting some trap remix through his AirPods loud enough I can hear it from the door. He barely nods at me, then spends the whole shift acting like I'm invisible. Lila whispers to me later that he's been whining to her about how I overreacted and ruined the vibe. Jasper, who's usually Switzerland in these things, pulls me aside and says he's a dumbass, but he's embarrassed. Maybe cut him slack. I get it, Cody's young, probably didn't think it through, but I'm still pissed. I didn't ask for an apology, just basic decency, and now I'm the buzzkill? It's eating at me. My brother texted me that night about some new stand-up special he's obsessed with, and all I could think about was Cody's stupid grin. I keep wondering if I should have just forced a laugh, kept the peace. The Flicker's my happy place, and now it's this tense, petty war zone. Lila's staying neutral, Jasper's too old to care, but Cody's turned it into a crusade, keeps dropping passive-aggressive lines like, guess I'll keep it PG for the boss when I'm around. I'm not his boss, just the shift lead, but it's sticking. So, Reddit, AITA here? I didn't laugh, didn't play along, and now I'm the too serious tyrant of the Flicker Palace. I just wanted him to think before he speaks, but maybe I came down too hard. Or maybe he's just a clown who can't handle being called out. What do you think? Okay, I need some outside perspective because I'm starting to feel like the villain in a bad sitcom. AITA for making a joke about hiding my sister's phone when she freaked out and cried. And now my mom's acting like I'm some heartless jerk? It was supposed to be a dumb laugh, not a family crisis, but here we are. I'm 24. Living at home while I save up to move out. Got a gig as a line cook at this greasy diner called Patty's Pit Stop, where the fry oil's older than me. My sister, Ellie, is 19, a freshman at the community college down the road, and she's basically glued to her phone. Like, she's got this glittery purple case, and I swear it's an extension of her hand. She's either TikToking dance moves or texting her boyfriend, Nate, who's this lanky dude with a man bun who smells like patchouli. We're stuck sharing a bathroom in our cramped little house. A beige split level with peeling paint, and a backyard that's mostly crabgrass. Mom's 50, a nurse who works nights, so she's usually half asleep or lecturing us over burnt toast. Our house runs on chaos. Ellie's always blasting music through her earbuds. Chapel Roan lately on loop, and I'm either crashing after a shift or trying to perfect my knife skills on Carrot's mom forgets to cook. We've got this weird dynamic where I tease Ellie nonstop, and she usually fires back with some sarcastic eye roll or a shut up, loser. It's been our thing since she was old enough to talk. Like, last week, I told her Nate's man bun looked like a burnt dinner roll, and she cackled so hard she spilled her iced coffee. Mom just sighs and calls us incorrigible. Whatever that means. The phone thing happened yesterday. It was a rare day off for me, and Ellie was home too. No class, just lounging on the couch in her fuzzy socks, scrolling X like it was her job. She'd been on a rant about some drama with Variety. She's obsessed with this influencer who got canceled for a racist tweet, and I was half listening, stirring spaghetti sauce in the kitchen. The living room smells like garlic and Mom's lavender candle she lights to de-stress, which never works. Anyway, Ellie's phone was pinging nonstop. Nate, probably, or her group chat blowing up. I saw it on the coffee table, screen flashing, and got an idea. Yo, Ellie, I said, leaning over the couch. What if I hid this thing? Bet you'd actually talk to me then. I grabbed it, waved it around like a trophy, and tucked it behind a cushion while she shrieked, "Give it back, you idiot!" She was laughing at first. Her nose scrunches up when she does. It's cute, so I thought we were good. Then it flipped fast. She lunged for the cushion, missed, and suddenly her face crumpled. Like, full-on tears, snotty hiccups, the works. "You don't get it," she yelled, voice cracking. "I need that. You're such a dick." I'm standing there, spatula still in hand, sauce bubbling behind me, totally blindsided. She stormed upstairs, slamming her door so hard the picture frames rattled. I fished the phone out, battery at 87%, chill girl, and set it on the table thinking she'd cool off. Nope. 10 minutes later, Mom shuffles in from her nap, hair a mess, and Ellie's already texted her a novel. Mom's got that tired nurse stare. Says, "Why'd you have to be so rude?" She's stressed, you know that. Then she shuffled off to make tea, leaving me with the spaghetti and a guilt trip. Turns out, Ellie's been a wreck lately. Midterms, Nate being flaky, plus she's auditioning for some college theater thing and waiting on a callback. That phone's her lifeline. She's got Google Docs open with her lines, plus a dozen tabs of acting tips. She's paranoid about losing. I didn't know it was that serious. I thought she was just being her dramatic self. But when I tried to explain, she wouldn't come out of her room. I knocked, said, "It was a joke, Elle." I gave it back, and she just sobbed louder. "You don't care about anyone." Ouch. I left her alone after that, finished the spaghetti, and ate in silence while Mom gave me the disappointed headshake over her mug. Now it's awkward city. Ellie's barely looked at me today. Grabbed her phone at breakfast, earbuds in, pretending I'm a ghost. Mom's dropping hints like, "You could apologize, you know," while she burns toast again. I tried texting Ellie a meme, that sad Affleck one she loves, but she left me on read. Work's my escape, but even there, I'm over chopping onions, replaying her tears. I feel like a dick, sure, but also, she cried over a 30-second joke. I wasn't trying to ruin her day. I just wanted a laugh. Like always. Patty's pit stop smelled like fries and regret all shift. Part of me gets it. She's under pressure, that phone's her security blanket. But part of me's pissed too. She's acting like I smashed it or posted her nudes. It's not like I hid it in the freezer or something psycho. I just stuffed it in the couch. We've pranked each other forever. Last month, she swapped my shampoo with Nair, and I rocked a patchy buzz cut for weeks. No tears. Now I'm rude, and Mom's got me pegged as the family bully. I'm not sure if I should grovel or stand my ground. Maybe both? So, Reddit AITA for the phone joke? I didn't mean to make her cry, but now I'm the asshole of the house, and I just wanted to mess with her like old times. Should I suck it up and say sorry? Or is she overreacting? Help me out here. Alright, I've been stewing on this for a couple days and I need to know if I'm the jerk here. AITA for telling a guy in a chat that his meme wasn't funny when he was clearly fishing for a reaction. And now he's calling me snobbish? It's not like I banned him from the internet, I just didn't laugh. But he's acting like I spat in his cereal, and it's spiraling. I'm 27, a freelance copy editor who spends way too much time in this niche Discord server called Pixel Pals. It's a tight-knit group, maybe 40 active folks, obsessed with retro video games. Think Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, that vibe. We've got channels for speedrunning strats, glitch hunts, and a chaotic meme dump where people post everything from pixelated Shreks to cursed Kirby edits. I'm not a big poster. Mostly lurk, sip my chai, and fix typos in my head, but I chime in when something's clever. The server's my unwind spot after wrestling with clients who think semicolons are decorative. The guy in question's Liam, 23-ish, a self-proclaimed meme lord who joined a few months back. He's got this loud energy. Types in all caps half the time, spams reaction gifs like a kid with a new sticker book, and always signs off with LMAO peace. His avatar's a glitchy Ness from Super Smash Bros., and he's got a habit of pinging everyone when he drops a banger. Most of the server eats it up. He's got a fan club of like 5 dudes who flood the chat with LOL and praying hand emojis every time he posts. Me? I'm not impressed. His stuff's usually low-effort rehashed TikTok screenshots or those overdone, when you X but Y templates. So, Wednesday night, I'm sprawled on my couch, cat on my lap, half watching a Final Fantasy VI stream on Twitch while Discord pings in the background. Liam's been on a tear in the meme channel, dropping like 6 posts in 20 minutes. It's the usual. A blurry Pokemon still with, "When your boss calls you in on your day OFF." Some AI-generated nonsense about Toad smoking a blunt. I scroll past, unimpressed. Then he pings the whole channel, at everyone, bold as hell, and drops this grainy image of Mario with a speech bubble. "When your girlfriend says she's fine but she's playing Star Fox on mute." He follows it with a "where my laughs at boys," and a string of eyeball emojis, just begging for attention. I don't know what possessed me. Maybe it was the third chai. Maybe it was the cat kneading my thigh like dough. But I typed, "Sorry man, not funny, kinda basic." Hit send, took a sip, figured that'd be it. The chat freezes like, you could hear the dial-up tone in the silence. Then Liam fires back, "Wow, okay snob much? Not everything's gotta be high art." I blink at my screen, caught off guard. Before I can respond, his fan club jumps in, Chill dude, it's just a meme. And why you gotta hate LOL. And suddenly I'm the bad guy. I shoot back. Not hating, just not laughing. It's tired. Liam doubles down. You are tired. Snobbish much. Then he posts a gif of Squidward glaring. And the channel erupts with OF and shots fired. It escalates fast. Liam starts demanding me. First a wall of text about how I don't get the grind of meme making. Then a screenshot of my not funny comment with a clown emoji over my username. I'm like, dude, it's a Mario meme, not your thesis. I tell him, look, you asked for reactions, I gave one. Relax. He replies, keep your elite BS to yourself next time. Then blocks me. Back in the server, he's playing Martyr, posts a when you try TO vibe but the haters attack meme. Clearly aimed at me. The mods. Two chill 30-somethings who mostly post Mega Man fan art. Step in with a take it easy, guys. But the damage is done. Half the server's memeing about Snobgate now, and I'm getting side-eye emojis from people I've never even talked to. I'm rattled. Pixel Pals was my escape, now it's a minefield. My friend Priya, who's in the server too, says Liam's just insecure, that his whole shtick is validation. She's 29, a pixel artist who makes these gorgeous Castlevania sprites, and she's been my voice of reason since we met at a RetroCon. She DMs me, he's a tryhard. You didn't bow down, so he's mad. Don't sweat it. But I do. I keep replaying it. Should I have just ignored him? Laughed it off with a haha nice? I wasn't trying to flex some superior taste. I just didn't find it funny. Now I'm snobbish. And the server split. Some folks DM me, you were right. He's annoying. Others just spam clown emojis when I post. It's weirdly heavy. I've muted the server for now, retreated to my cat and my chai, but I missed the old vibe before Liam turned it into his stage and I became the heckler. I could apologize, smooth it over. But why? I didn't attack him, I just didn't clap like a trained seal. Still, the snob label stings, and I'm wondering if I misread the room. So, Reddit AITA for calling out his meme? I didn't think it'd blow up like this, but now I'm the Pixel Pal snob, and I just wanted to scroll in peace. Was I too harsh, or is he overreacting? Tell me straight. I've been chewing on this since last night, and I'm still not sure if I'm the buzzkill here. AITA for not joining my neighbor's Halloween prank when it went way too far, and now he's calling me boring? It was supposed to be fun, but it turned into a mess, and I'm the one left feeling like I ruined the vibe. I'm 31, a graphic novelist who works from home in this oddball apartment complex called Willow Crest. It's a U-shaped relic from the 70s, faded yellow paint, a courtyard with a dry fountain, and a vibe like it's waiting for a Wes Anderson movie to happen. I moved in last year, drawn by the cheap rent and the quiet. My neighbors are a mix, retirees, a few young families, and then Mitch, 35, the guy next door who's basically a human tornado. He's a landscaper with a buzz cut, a chipped front tooth from a bar fight he brags about, and a laugh that echoes like a foghorn. He's always got a Coors Light in hand and a wild idea up his sleeve. Last month, he tried starting a courtyard barbecue club that ended with a singed picnic table. Halloween's Mitch's Super Bowl. He's been hyping it since September, stringing orange lights across his balcony, blasting Monster Mash through a Bluetooth speaker shaped like a skull. I'm not huge on holidays. My big plan was sketching some pages and binging over the garden wall, but Mitch roped me in weeks ago with his enthusiasm. Dude, we're pranking the whole building, he said, grinning over the railing while I watered my sad fern. Gonna be epic. His plan? Rig a motion sensor ghost to pop out of the courtyard bushes, plus some fake blood on the stairs to spook the trick-or-treaters. I sounded harmless and I figured I'd help set up, maybe toss in a jump scare. Last night, Halloween hits. I'm in my apartment, hoodie, mismatched socks, pencils everywhere, when Mitch bangs on my door at 7 p.m., reeking of beer and enthusiasm. He's got a duffel bag clanking with supplies, spray paint, a fog machine, and a rubber-severed hand he keeps waving like a puppet. The ghost's ready, white sheet, fishing line, glowing eyes from a hacked dollar store toy, and we head down to the courtyard. It's crisp out, leaves crunching, kids already shrieking down the block. I'm wiring the sensor while Mitch splashes fake blood on the steps, cackling about how the old lady in 3B is gonna lose her dentures. Then it goes off the rails. Mitch pulls out a speaker and a USB drive, says check this, recorded screams from a haunted house app. Gonna loop it loud. I'm like, that might freak out the kids too much, but he waves me off, they'll love it. Next, he grabs the spray paint, neon green, and starts tagging the fountain with "Beware" in drippa letters. I stop cold. Dude, that's vandalism. We didn't talk about this. He snorts, it's washable, chill. Adds atmosphere. I'm not convinced, looks permanent to me and the landlord's a stickler. But he's already on to phase 3, rigging the severed hand to drop from his balcony onto anyone at his door. Last touch, he says, then we watch the chaos. I'm out. The ghost and blood? Fine. Screams, graffiti, and a falling hand? That's not a prank, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I tell him I'm tapping out, man. This is too much. His face drops, beer composing mid-sip. Seriously? It's Halloween, don't be boring. I shrug, I'm not boring, I just don't want pissed off neighbors or cops. He rolls his eyes, lame, and storms off to finish alone. I head inside, lock my door, and crack open my laptop, figuring I'm done. Cue the fallout. By 9 p.m., the courtyard's a war zone. The ghost pops off cued at first, then the screams kick in, ear-splitting through the speaker. Kids wail, parents yell, and I hear Mrs. Delgado from 3B shouting about her heart pills. The hand drops on some poor trick-or-treater, 12, maybe, and he screams bloody murder, trips on the bloody stairs, twists an ankle. I peek out my window, chaos. Mitch is on his balcony, laughing like a hyena until the kid's dad storms up, banging on his door. The fog machine's choking the air, the fountain's glowing toxic green, and someone's calling the landlord. I stay inside, lights off, pretending I'm not home. This morning, it's grim. The fountain's stained, paint wasn't washable, steps are sticky, and there's a note from management about damages. Mitch texts me, thanks for nothing, boring ass. Coulda had my back. I run into Mrs. Delgado getting her mail, she glares and mutters, you with that lunatic? I say I bailed, but she huffs like I'm guilty by association. Word spreading, Mitch's telling everyone I flaked and ruined his legendary night. A mom from 2C corners me by the mailboxes, says her kid's traumatized, asks why I didn't stop him. I'm like, I tried, but she's not buying it. I feel awful. The kid's hurt, the building's a mess, and Mitch is pissed like I betrayed him. I get it, Halloween's his thing, and I signed up for fun, not this. But I couldn't back that level of crazy, screaming kids and pissed-off parents aren't my idea of a prank. Now I'm boring and half the complex thinks I'm either complicit or a coward. I could have stayed, maybe talked him down, but I bolted instead. My Fern's my only friend today. So, Reddit, AITA for ditching the prank? I didn't want it to go that far, but now I'm the dull guy who let it flop or didn't stop it, depending who you ask. Should I have stuck it out, or was I right to bounce? Lay it on me.